So SunRisers Hyderabad, the team that won their maiden IPL title back in 2016, they were finalists in 2018 season under the captaincy of Kane Williamson. And after that, in the last 3 seasons, if we talk about that, in 2021 they finished off at the bottom of the points table, followed by being at the third last position in 2022, and in 2023, yet again, they were right at the bottom of the table. So Daniel Vittori, who by the way has replaced Brian Lara as SRH's head coach, will definitely have a huge task to cut out over here during the IPL auctions 2024. That's what we are discussing today. SunRisers Hyderabad and what can be their auction strategy. And I have Kinshuk today with me. And Kinshuk, as we know, let me just first to our audience tell the kind of players that they have released and retained. So the retained set of players are Rahul Tripathi, Glenn Phillips, Heinrich Klaasen, Mayank Agarwal, Abdul Aiden Markram, their captain, Anmolpreet Singh, Upendra Singh Yadav, Nitish Kumar Reddy, Abhishek Sharma, Marco Jansen, Washington Sundar, Tanvir Singh, Umran Malik, Fazlak Farooqi.
So they have retained a lot of players. I get it. I get it.
Now let me tell the release set of players. That is Harry Brook, one of their
biggest buys last auction.
Absolutely, 13.25 crores.
Yep.
And then there is Samarth Vyas, Adil Rashid, Kartik Tyagi, Vivrant Sharma and Akil Hussain.
Yeah.
So right now they have 34 crores in their purse. They have 6 available slots, among which 3 can be overseas players.
Yep.
So what do you think, Kinshuk?
So basically, if you look at the release list, apart from Harry Brook, who was given enough chances in the last IPL, the rest of the players did not play a lot. Vivrant Sharma, who was one of the expensive uncapped Indian players last season, he played just 2 games, only 1 game which he batted in, and scored I think a brilliant half century at the absolute end of the IPL when things had already gone out of hands. Now, the thing is that what essentially you started with the SRH slump actually, that a team from, you make it sound like it's a team from yesteryears. It's not.
Just a reality check, I must say.
Possibly, yes. Basically, with SRH, the thing is that they released 2 of their biggest players in IPL, David Warner and Kane Williamson. And since then, it seems like they have always been in a transition phase.
Absolutely. Kinshuk, so now let's talk, like as I said, the kind of players that they have released. I see Adil Rashid. So I think spin department is something that with Washington Sundar, of course, he's there, but he hasn't been really, he has that defensive approach to his, bowling, and with, of course, they had released Rashid Khan. So ever since, I think their spin bowling lineup has looked quite weak. So I do see a spinner, an overseas spinner coming in. So as you're picking top 5 picks that can be there for SRH, which player would you pick for SRH?
Definitely. So just to give it a background, SRH always have had a very strong bowling lineup.
Yes.
An iconic bowling team, you can always say, who defend smaller targets. Since the unexplainable release of Rashid Khan, we have not really had, I'm not an SR fan, SRH have not really had that bite in the bowling unit.
Right.
And SRH since they have 34 crores left, definitely for sure they should go for a big overseas spinner. And I think one of the candidates for that spot would be Wanindu Hasaranga, who had a sensational Lankan Premier League and since then has been injured. So that could be one of the punts that SRH can take in the auction.
And yeah, I think absolutely. And with Bhuvneshwar, Kumar and T. Natarajan being there, I think what T. Natarajan was in the starting of like how he started off with SRH, he has lacked that lackluster, and I think an overseas pacer would also do the job for SRH in the pace department. And I do see Pat Cummins or maybe like of Mitchell Starc coming in, knowing that they have like 34 crores in their kitty right now.
I don't know. I don't really know about that. Natarajan has had issues with his shoulder and his knee, and we are yet to see him go full blast for the IPL side. And I don't think overseas pacer can happen.
Okay.
Aiden Markram, Heinrich Klaasen, Glenn Phillips and Marco Jansen are more or less set in the lineup. Where would you play Pat Cummins here? So I don't think any big overseas pacers is coming this season for SRH.
Indian pacer you want to pick right now?
Indian pacer, I think they might go for left of the field choice, Harshal Patel or a Chetan Sakariya. Chetan Sakariya does bring a little bit of difference in the lineup, and Harshal Patel does have the capability of bowling those off-cutters and stuff. So yeah, I think it's the Indian pacer that they will go for to keep Natarajan on one side, and their main pacer will always be Kumar.
Definitely, and I think with their foreign set of players being already set, as you already mentioned, I think they can also go in for an Indian wicketkeeper option, with KS Bharat being
100%. If they want to get an additional foreign player in, KS Bharat has to be the Indian keeper that SRH go for, else it will just always be top order stacked with the foreign lineup this season.
So with all of that, do you see like the entire playing 11 being set for SRH with the kind of players that you have mentioned?
I think there'll definitely be a rejig. I think Rahul Tripathi opens this season, and KS Bharat comes in for Glenn Phillips in the lineup.
Yeah, Glenn Phillips was absolutely magnificent in the World Cup. I think he will definitely be there. Short will be there in the playing 11. And I think to sum it all up, what are your top 5 picks? Just name it all for me.
My top 5 picks for SRH this season would be Wanindu Hasaranga, Shahrukh Khan for middle order, and Harshal Patel in the bowling line.
Okay. To be honest, what I feel is that SunRisers Hyderabad is a kind of team that really doesn't, on paper if you see, doesn't look like they have a lot of weaknesses in their squad, but they also don't have a lot of strength in their squad, except for, of course, the way the foreign players.
Are you calling us a middling team?
Right from the starting, I have mentioned that. So I think the message is pretty much clear from my side. But I think with Daniel Vittori being there, as I mentioned, I think there will be a rejig, and let's see if there will be change in fortunes for the SunRisers Hyderabad, and then let's see the sun that has kind of set for them, will that be rising again for the Hyderabad team or not? That is something that, yes, we have to wait and watch out for. This is me, Diya Kakkar, with Kinshuk Kusari for India Today Digital.